Hey, let me bother you guys for just one more minute, especially the electricians or the plumbers, mainly the plumbers. If my daughter or granddaughter calls you to come out here and work on something, what would you like to see present when you showed up? I got extra pipe out here I'm gonna leave for you. I got some filters. I know that glue won't last or that primer, but I got as many fittings. I've duplicated everything. I got the flow switch, I got the drain valve, I've already plumbed in the extra pump. Man, help me make things better for my kids when I'm gone. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for spending your day with me. It does mean a lot to me. Alright, you guys have a great day. I'm out. Hey, good morning. It's Steve. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to all the professionals out there in the trades of plumbing, electrical, welding, and mechanical. Because without you guys educating me as I got older, I'd have never been able to get this done. Let me put this pressure switch back together and show you why I did this, mainly because I couldn't find one to purchase, and I couldn't have done it without you. So I say to my plumber, I want to automate the cleaning of my filter housing. I want to backflush it. He came up with this. I took what the plumber said and I put it all together. It's time to call the electrician. This is what he told me to put together. I did everything the electrician told me to do. Hey, is this my sexy wife? Will you turn on the water in the house? Hey, just turn it on. Okay, you can turn it off. All right, thank you, baby. I'm out. Everything's working like both of them planned. Maybe. Well, guess what? I woke up this morning, I didn't have any water. I'm not a nice guy without my coffee. I go out to the pump house. I got lights. This valve is clicking on and off, but I got no water. So I called the plumber. He shows up. He's blaming the electrician. See? The electrician didn't know anything about plumbing. He never understood that if you sit there and you pump this valve all night long, you dump all the pressure out of this expansion tank through this filter, out this drain valve, and when I wake up in the morning, there's no pressure to operate that flow switch. So after the plumber talked to the electrician does this. Puts in a manual override on the float switch to turn the pump back on and blow up the bladder tank with some pressure to get the flow switch to work. Then the plumber and the electrician get together, and the electrician wires it in to the existing pressure switch so that it only opens the drain valve when the pump is running. The plumber agreed. That'll keep the expansion tank with pressure, but it won't backflush the filter. With the pump running, the pressure coming out this valve while the pump is running will not be coming from this way. You'll never backflush that filter. That's when the plumber and the electrician came together and realized, you are not going to ever backflush my filter with one of these switches the way they make them. So I called the mechanic. The mechanic shows up. The plumber demonstrates the way this switch works. The electrician hands him a handful of micro switches. About 30 seconds goes by. He says, I need a 3/8 inch flat washer, a number 52 drill bit, and some 440 screws. And you better call a welder. Then he said, I need a drill, I need a vise, and I need a hammer. He took that washer and that vise and that hammer and he bent it in half. He drilled 2 holes in it and he mounted that switch onto that washer. The welder showed up and attached it to this switch. About 15 minutes later, the plumber, the electrician, the mechanic, and the welder created something that I couldn't find on the internet. So if you ever want to operate something with one of these switches, when the pump is not running, do what my mechanic did and mount one of these little micro switches on it. I don't know. Maybe they sell them. I don't know. I couldn't find it. So this is what we all did. We worked together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this switch in that cross right there. Run the power through this micro switch, operating this little timer valve right here, backflushing these filters, never extinguishing all the pressure out of this expansion tank. And I'm going to do it when these pumps are not running. I want to thank you all for educating me, giving me the knowledge I need to build this thing together for the descendants that come. And hope you all have a great day. It's too nice to keep working on this. I got other things to do. I gotta go. You all have a great day. Thanks again for giving me a few moments of your time. I'm out.